Good morning, YouTube. It's your boy Jerry coming at you again. Let's see, it's 4:50, 5 o'clock and 5 a.m. Heading to the gym. Okay, today I'm gonna answer one of my one of the questions I received on my blog. It asked me about protein consumption. Is protein more important when you're bulking or when you're cutting? And also about is it okay to drink when you're trying to lose weight? All right, I'm gonna go with the second question first, because to me that's more of a life question. And my answer is yes, of course. It's okay to drink while you're losing weight. I mean, when I start losing my weight, if I want to go out and party with my friends or whatever and drink a little bit or whatever, I'm gonna do that. If it takes me an extra week to lose the weight because I drank, or an extra 2 weeks, so be it. That's life. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna be one of those people who sit around and say, no, I can't go out and drink and have fun with my friends, or I can't have a cheat day in the middle of the week because my day to cheat isn't until Saturday. No. What I'll do is I'm like, okay, I cheated on Wednesday. I get right back on it on Thursday. I might not cheat as hard on Saturday or whatever, but so be it. Because that's life or whatever. I'm going to have fun. I'm going to enjoy myself. I'm not going to make it where it's gym life or nothing. You know, screw that, man. I mean, enjoy yourself. You only live once. That's my little moniker anyway, my little hash. Live once, play hard. So you can sit around the next 20, 30 years putting family on hold because you want to count how many calories you're eating and you know, your sugars and all that, which is very important for weight loss. But there's so much more to the life than just walking around with a six-pack, because eventually one day it's not going to be there. And when that six-pack is faded and you're starting to get some grays in your hair and your kids are all gone, what are you going to have left? You're going to have memories, and hopefully some good memories, you know, hanging out with family, doing family stuff, going out to the local pub with your boys and drinking, having fun. I mean, and if you don't drink, if drinking ain't your thing, don't do it. Don't get me wrong. I don't sit around drinking all day, every day, but I get a little bit tipsy from time to time with my boys when I'm out having fun. All right, so much for that. All right, and the question for the day is protein consumption. Is it more important doing bulking or cutting? All right, for me, protein consumption is important all the time. It's important all the time, but it's more important when you're cutting than when you're bulking. And the reason why, when you're bulking, you know, clean or lean, you're basically at a surplus, right? You're taking in more calories than you're losing. And let's be honest, most people, unless you're like, you know, ultra gym, ultra disciplined or whatever, you're going to get your calories anyway. You're going to get it from the pizza you're eating, you know, the chicken, steak, you know, whatever it is you're eating, tacos, you know, you're going to get the calories. You're going to get a certain amount of protein just from all the food that you're eating. But cutting, that's a totally different story, because a lot of times people will give up a certain number of their proteins because they want to stay at a caloric deficit. So it's important to make sure that you take in the amount of protein that you need, because it's crazy. You have people that go to the gym all winter long, you know, September through February or something like that, or whenever it is that you bulk, and you'll get up and you'll go to the gym at 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning, or you know, it's raining outside and sleet, and you're still dedicated and disciplined enough to go to the gym. But where a lot of people drop the ball is the supplement side of it, or the nutrition side of it rather. You know, you can go to the gym all you want to, but if you're not taking in the right amount of protein, if you're not, you know, getting your creatine, your BCAAs, then you kind of like, you're doing yourself a disservice. Do you need any supplements at all in order to make gains and stuff? No, you don't. But why are you going to spend a year to get to where you need to when you can do it in 6 months with the supplements that you can take, as far as like creatine to help retain water in your muscles and help with you know, for your muscles to bounce back from working out and, you know, stuff like that. All right, but when to get back on subject though, but when you're cutting, a lot of times when you're not taking in the right amount of proteins or whatever, you end up losing the muscle that you gain over the winter. So to me, that's crazy. You work out all summer long, you bust your butt to get your 4 or 5 pounds of muscle, and then you turn around and you go on a diet, and then you lose the muscle that you gain. So what you want to do is always make sure you take in a decent amount of protein when you're cutting, just to make sure you keep the gains that you taking. And also that you got to be careful. People are like, okay, so what's the right amount of protein to take in? You know, for the longest time, I was always told to take in 1 gram of protein per body weight. So if you weigh 180 pounds, then take in 180 grams of protein. But if you're over 200 pounds, that can be a lot of protein, and it also can affect your kidneys. I was reading an article how there's a correlation between bodybuilding and renal disease, and the reason is because a lot of people aren't drinking enough water. How many times have you been at the gym, or how many times have it been you where you go to take a pre-workout and it says take it with 12 ounces of water, and then you end up just, you know, taking your little scooper, you know, taking a dig out your bucket, shotgunning it, and then taking a swig of water, and you're like, okay, I'm ready to work out now. I mean, do you get the effects of the pre-workout? Yes, you do. But what did you do any kind of damage to your kidneys just now? So make sure you always drink enough water when you're taking any kind of supplements. You know, from creatine to pre-workouts to even BCAAs. Anything you take, make sure you take in enough water. How my friends are down. I hope everybody's having a good holiday season though. Man, my Thanksgiving was epic. Hang out with family and friends or whatever. Christmas is coming up soon though, and I can't believe how big my daughter's getting. All right, it's right about 5:10. I'm gonna go ahead and do legs today. All right, I'll holler at you later. All right, it's about 6:15. Had a heck of a workout of legs today. All right, yeah, have a good one. All right, bye-bye.